So TikTok took down my video of the Party of Demons. Yes, because it was reposted and shared multiple times. It had close to 100,000 views. And I think what they really were disturbed by was that most people agreed. Most people in America agree that the people that silence others, the people that trample all over constitutional rights, the corporate world that wants to corral everybody into a one system, dystopian nightmare of slavery, the administrative state. What Americans see is that you are wicked. And for those that continue to silence others because people agree with that, only shows where you stand. And we already know where Twitter, X, Instagram, Rumble, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok stand. And it's on the party that I said was on the dark path. But see, as this ship starts to turn, I think that with the amount of bullshit that Americans have had to deal with being silenced the past several years, having continually big tech silencing us, violating our very First Amendment. Well, I think that in order to make America great again, in fact, to make America spectacular, every single person that wrote any algorithm that was silencing American speech, lawful speech, well, all of them will have to be held legally accountable, every single one. And since there's no way to hide your tracks, and everything just seems to be coming to the surface, whether it's Fani Willis's text messages or take your pick, it just seems that there's this war in the big tech world where there's just as many good people that can find out who all the bad people were that were silencing people, shadow banning people. But look, TikTok left that video up because they figured, yeah, she just sounds like a crazy woman talking about a party of demons. People are just going to see her as crazy. But that's not what happened. Most people agreed. That's why they reposted it. The majority of the people, what was it, close to 10,000 likes and close to 100,000 views. So it just goes to show you all the people that seem to align with the Party of Demons, but eventually their time runs out. I think that should be obvious at this point. Yeah, this cannot stay in place. There has to be accountability for all of the people at Facebook, all of the people at Twitter and X, all of the people up to the CEOs and down. This is why I've been saying for years now, be careful what you go along with. Because just because the boss man tells you to do something, make sure you're not violating constitutional rights. Because I have a feeling those are going to be very important soon, as they always should have been. But they will become more important because the corporate world and all of their criminality, they will be held accountable. And if anybody in this country, or even outside this country, was silencing Americans' free speech, and it's been going on for years, well, this is why I said you should be careful what you do. Be careful that you're not violating the true constitutional law that becomes before anything else, comes even before the tech giants and their community guidelines. Yes, as soon as the administrative state is no longer in control, well, all of you people will have to be held accountable. And I think that the American people will demand it because you've silenced so many of us. But the good thing about that video was it got tons of play. It's on other platforms. And the best part about it is that most everyone agreed. party of demons. We see who they all are.